Good morning. Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm sorry. This is my look today. It's Monday morning. I've tried several times to film a YouTube video. I have this crazy corneal eye infection called corneal infiltrates, and I am so light sensitive. I can't in here with the garage lights and the filming lights. So I am posting a video from my online program. I saw it on my website. It's called Contour 21. You do not have to go buy it. This is just a 30-minute full body workout. It's just the same as you're used to doing with me on here. So I hope you get a great workout from that this week. And I'm sorry that I look like an alien. I'm just so light sensitive that I can't do anything right now. And it's awesome. So if you've ever had corneal infiltrates, let me know what the heck I'm supposed to do. I'm on antibiotic eye drops, but they don't seem to be doing anything. Oh, I'm struggling. So hopefully I'm back next week. Have a great workout. Enjoy this one. Have a great week. And I'll see you next time.
Hi, welcome back for workout number 3. Today we have just a really feel-good compound movement, full body workout. You don't have to think at all. Just follow me, okay? Today I'm using 5-pound weights. You'll need something light to medium. We're gonna start right away with that when we start moving. So let's begin with a little stretch. I want you to drop your chin to your chest and roll all the way down, touching your hands as close to the floor as you can. Just sway here a little bit side to side. Let your lower back release. Take a bend through the knees and stretch your legs. One more, bend. We're gonna roll up. Go ahead and grab your weights that you have ready. We're gonna go ahead and start here. So let's do a little curtsy lunge to the right, nice and slow, and then take a little step to the side. Other leg. So I have my weights nice and close to my chest. If you prefer to put them up on your shoulders or hold them at your hips, that's fine as well. We're gonna speed this up just a little bit. I'm a huge fan of a curtsy lunge. Not that a normal reverse lunge is bad, but especially when we're warming up, we wanna be sensitive of joints, especially the knees. All right, we're just gonna hang here for a little bit. I want you to think about stretching the glute of the leg that's in front. We're building blood flow to the lower body, getting the heart rate up a little bit. You're gonna hold on your left leg, stay down. Give me a little pulsing curtsy lunge here. Take a big breath in. Drop your shoulders. Mentally, you're like, heck yeah, I'm ready to do this workout today. We're gonna open sideways, so turn towards your back leg. We're gonna hit a nice turned out plie squat here. Drop nice and low. We're gonna come halfway up and drop back down. Half, drop, half, drop. Powerful, smooth, but calm. We're just hanging. Up, down. Stay in that range of motion if you can. Little faster. Our accent is up today, so we're feeling uplifted. Whew. I'm already getting a little bit puffed, out of breath. My Australian friends say that. I'm puffed. Okay, stay low. We're gonna drop the weights down to the floor. I'm going heads of the weights down so that I have a little shelf here. I want you to take a little deeper demi-plie, and then that halfway up, press again. Demi-plie, stretch. This is gonna target a little more of your inner thighs. This is one of my favorite kind of hybrid moves from Barre. Really awesome. Make sure that you're flattening your back, you're opening your chest and your collarbones for a nice long spine. A little faster, accent up again. Up, up. Again, if you can think about pulling your legs together, like you're closing a little pair of scissors, or twerking, whatever works better for you, you're really gonna activate those thighs. Okay, stay low. I want you to turn your feet in a little bit, grab your weights and row them up. We're gonna start a nice single row, squeeze, down. Single counts, that is. I want you to be as deep in that row as possible, a little faster. We're not here to focus on the back. I know it feels like we are, but we're just warming up. Hold the elbows high. You're gonna extend those weights back. Start a little bend and press here. Bend, press. So what's interesting about a wider leg position is my weights are hitting my thighs here. So it's gonna restrict your range of motion. It's pretty cool. Press. Anytime you have that really small range of motion, your muscles are kept and held under tension, which means they're constantly firing, constantly working. Shoulders back, chest up, a little faster, press, press. Deep breaths, 4 more. We're gonna start a big plie squat a little deeper if you can. Press your arms back and then do a full bicep curl for me as you bring those hips under. A little faster, press. Now it's very easy to dip your chest forward. Do your best to keep that chest high. 4 more. Then we're gonna face the front and switch sides. 2 and 1. Good, gather your weights. Come to the front again. Let's start with that turned out curtsy lunge against 2 counts. Up, catch your breath. 2 counts. Can we get a little bit or a lot lower this time? Back knee to the floor. A little faster. Down and down. So I'm able to get my back knee all the way down without any pain or stiffness, but I wasn't really able to do that the first time. So just go with it. 2 more. We're gonna stay on this right leg. Hold. Find that little pulsing curtsy lunge. Take a moment. Elongate through your spine. Deep breath. Shoulders down. Working out is fun. All right, we're turning towards that back leg. In that nice deep grand plie and hold. We're gonna come up halfway. Down. Remember, you're cueing yourself strong. Powerful position here. Push and down. Push a little faster. Accent still comes up so that we can feel like we're closing the legs. Activating. 8 more, and then we're gonna take those weights down to the floor again. 4, 3, 2, drop it down. Toes can come in already a little bit if that feels better on your hips. Flatten your back, sink a little lower. Up halfway, half, deep, up, halfway down. Whew. Not only does this burn so good in the legs, but it's also a great mobility stretch. If you can drop your hips, relax your knees open right here. It's really good for that hip opening. All right, little faster. Accent still goes up, up. Remember, self-correcting. We're always working on that. You're telling yourself long spine, open chest, shoulder blades that are squeezed together, gaze is forward. All right, hang low, stay there. Toes come in, grab your weights. Give me those narrow rows. You are hinged over, parallel with those weights. 2 more, we're gonna stay. All right, tricep kickbacks. You're restricting yourself by only letting those weights come in until they tap the back of the thighs or the back of the booty. Abs can pull up from underneath, chest is forward. Woo, a little faster. Kick it back, nice and strong. Put some power into those triceps. Triceps are so beautiful when they're sculpted, right? And when they're not, sometimes we get a little extra movement back there that we don't need. This time, keep your elbows straight. We're gonna do a little bonus round of those straight arm presses. Now I gotta use my legs a little bit. Harness just a tiny bit of momentum to get those weights flying. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Roll your shoulders back. We're gonna head to the bar. I'm gonna keep 1 weight. So I have a bar here. Use your counter, your couch, back of a chair, anything. We're gonna get started right away with some calf work. So beginning parallel, 1 hand on the bar. I'm gonna use my right arm for bicep curls. So I'm gonna lift my heels for 2 counts. Nice slow row, slow bicep curl, and a slow releve. Hang here for a few seconds, a few more reps. Just make sure that you're not kind of dipping towards the side with the weight. A little faster, up, down. So if you saw yourself in a mirror, your shoulders will be perfectly square. Core is on lockdown so that the arm can move independently. Go ahead and glance down at your feet. If your ankles are doing this, like what I'm doing, try to correct that. Drive them straight over your second toe. Hold up 90 degrees with the arm. We're gonna drop halfway down, down, halfway up. So I'm cueing halfway up with the arm, but all the way up in the releve with the feet. So it's small. Really hold the back of your shoulder here. A little faster. Press. There is no calf work as good as bar calf work. I've tried it. It's just not as good. The machines, they don't do it for me. Okay, we're back to a single count, full bicep curl and drop. What are you feeling more, calves or biceps? It's a toss-up for me. I'm definitely feeling them both. 2 more and we're gonna switch arms, 2 and 1. Okay, so legs are gonna keep going. Toss that weight to the other side. Turn out your feet slightly. We're going up for a slow releve and down. Now I know you can't see my arm back here as well. It is still curling. Up for 2, down for 2. That same engagement through the shoulder is holding this from getting anything weird. A little faster. Curl, drop. I'm not in a ton of turnout, and I like that for a reason. I want you to be able to squeeze your butt and not feel like you have to pop to force turnout. Super common. Whew. Okay, hold it 90 degrees with the elbow and the arm. We're gonna do that slow lower. So halfway down, up, halfway. I know you can't see that side on me. So this arm just goes a little bit down and then about up to 90 degrees. My feet are still pressing all the way up though. 2 more. Okay, we have a few little pulses. Those single counts and we're done with calves. We're going right into our leg work today. And it's a blend of leg work, all the way up, all the way down. Feeling nice and smooth. Check in, you guys, with your lower abdominals and your back. This is usually when that arch starts to happen, so squeeze your bum, shoulders back, 1 more curl. Good. Set your weight down, parallel with the feet. You're still facing your surface. Rise up, push over those arches. Hang out here for a second, stretch your feet. We're gonna come all the way up and then a big bend. So contrary to a squat, I will always say booty back for a squat. For this little demi-plie, modified demi-plie, knees do go forward. So you have to separate those two in your brain. Stay low, little half reps, up, up. So we're transitioning a little more into bigger body movements, less small bar-like repetitions as we pulse. It's gonna get bigger. We're gonna use our butt, our quads, our core. All the way up, all the way down again. Up, down. If your knees feel healthy here, go down. Really go down. Challenge yourself. 3 more. We're gonna step the right leg behind you. So come down, bend your knees, right leg behind you. I'm gonna bring my left leg forward a little bit. Okay, from here, drop it down slow. We're again going to stretch the knees all the way. I'm gonna feel my back, quad, like crazy here as I pull the muscle up to the hip bone, down. Oh, the burn, it's real. Okay, I find this position with the heels elevated is better on the knees. You can let me know if you like that a little faster. Again, big range of motion today. We want this to feel dynamic, easy to follow. We want to make the most of your 30 minutes. Keep you challenged, 2 and 1. All right, stay low. We're almost out of this little releve position. I'm gonna drop my front heel and scoot it back to where it was. Go ahead and extend your back leg. It's totally parallel. We're gonna lift it and lower it, up, down. Now, if you have a dance background like I do, I wanna turn out my legs so bad. Don't do it. Try to feel like your under butt, that little cup underneath the glute, that's where the movement is originating from. Little pulses at the top. I want you to deepen your plie in your standing leg. I'm bringing my forearms down to the bar. Keep squeezing that under butt. Keep your legs straight, your back pulled down. Lift and tap, lift, tap. Now this leg is gonna get even bigger as we go a little more dynamic yet. You have 3 more, and then it's gonna come behind the knee. You'll see. Core tight, shoulders down. We're gonna lift up. Take this a little slower. Drop the knee behind the standing leg. We're gonna open that leg out a little bit on the diagonal, up. Sorry for the crotch shot. If you're doing it right, it will be a little like that. Speed it up. So if you've ever taken kickboxing or anything dynamic like that, kind of feels the same, right? You're like, hiya, a little bit roundhouse action. Expect your heart rate to get a little bit up, but not too crazy. It feels good. 2 more. Last one, hang low. Okay, stay here. A little lower. We're just gonna pulse it out to finish right here. A little down, down. Those glutes should be tired from workout number 2. You have 8 more if you wanna take a balance. Challenge yourself, hands to prayer. Whew, 2 more pulses and you're out. Shake the legs out, but we're going right away to side number 2. We're gonna begin in that little lunge. Heels high, spine tall. Let's go slow, and then remember, all the way straight. 3 little legs. Picture your back thigh, that muscle all the way to the bone. Like you could pull the muscle with a little drawstring down. And up. One more slow and powerful. A little faster. Down. Rather than lifting your hips, sometimes it's a good cue to think about pushing your feet into the floor. We have a few more harnessing that power. Deep breaths. All right, stay low if those knees feel okay. That little hovering pulse. Tuck the hips under. We're gonna drop that front heel, scoot the front foot back if you need to. Tandu it in the back leg, lift and lower, up. Squeeze. Remind yourself again to not turn out and to really engage and hold through the core. A little faster. Press, press. You don't come all the way down when it's faster. I'm gonna come a little lower. Deepen the plie in the standing leg. Standing leg is so important for support, as you felt in the workout prior to this. All right, we got a few more, and then we're gonna slow it down, take it to that knee behind. Give me a few lift and tap first, so we match the other side. 3 more. Good time to check. Pull your ribs and your abs up and in. All right, slow lift. Knee comes behind. Plie. Open out this time. Plie. I'm gonna have to face away from you, sorry. Open, plie. Tuck that knee behind. Bend your standing leg a little faster. How high can you get your leg? Impress me. Impress your cat or your dog or your child at home with your flexibility and strength. Okay, 8 more. We want that heart rate high, but we don't want to have to do anything too unpleasant to get there. 4 more. 4. My hands are sweating. 2, we're gonna tuck that knee behind. Finish strong. Here we go. Sit low. Give me that tiny little plie. Down, down. Last little balance. Hands to prayer if you can. Final 8 little pulses. Shoulders back. Chest is forward. Breathing. Feeling strong. 2, 1, and stand. Okay, we're gonna hit the floor for some booty work. I am using a thick fabric band to add some resistance to this. If you have a thin one or nothing at all, that's fine as well. You can modify this to what you have, but these are all over Amazon. Grab yourself a set. We're gonna roll down. All right, so I want you to roll your tailbone up and then drop it down. Stay there. I'm just gonna move my mic because it's stabbing me in the spine. That's better. Roll it up, drop it down. So stay slow. I want you to close your eyes, and instead of feeling like this is easy, I want you to apply a little pressure on the band if you have one, and squeeze, focus on squeezing every little bit out of your butt. A little faster, up, down. That sounded kind of gross. I didn't mean to say it like that. Squeeze your muscles a lot. 4 more. I find that really good butt work is all about that mind to muscle connection and squeeze. Okay, stay up. We're gonna start a little press on the band if you have one. If you don't, I might suggest that you open your feet a little wider. So if I didn't have a band, wider stance. That way you're gonna be able to feel those medial glutes a little better. Take that press a little bit faster. Make sure that your pelvis is like a bowl, right? You want to tip it back towards you. And I think about dropping my ribs. That way you don't have any back pain. We're gonna lift and press out twice. Lift, press, press, lift, press, press. So the drop down is like a little bounce. Out, out, down, up. Out, out, down, up. This is on every Instagram account in the world. This little set with the band, for good reason. It's super good. Stay up, just press out, out, out. We're gonna slow it down rather than speed it up to finish, and then we got a good long set of abs for you. Press out and hold. Now every time you're pushing out on the band, it's nothing new, but as your glutes get tired, I want you to hone in, focus. Tilt your pelvis back, squeeze your bum high, and then press as hard as you can against the band. A little faster. We're just trying to get those butt cheeks tired. 8 more, just like this. Don't go any faster. Focus on the squeeze. That's what's gonna change your muscles. Okay, keep an outward press. If you don't have the band, your knees are at a V. You're just gonna lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower. So my band is pretty stiff. From my angle, I'm only out a little bit. Take it up, and down. We're still going. You got a few more here. 4, 3. Keep that press on the band. 2. All right, half reps to the finish. Here we go. Push, push. This is a very cute move. If anyone walked in right now, they would be like, wow, get it. I think we should just keep going. Keep that outward press. I'm feeling 10 more. 8 more here. 8. Tilt your pelvis, press out on the band, squeeze your bum. 3, 2, 1, roll it down. My butt is crying, and that is just what I want to feel. Hug your knees in, quick stretch, and we're into abs, and that is it for today's workout. So one leg across. I like the ankle over the thigh. Quick figure 4. Breathing. Yay. Cross, other side, just enough to relieve. Remember, we always have a stretch at the end. Whether or not you want to take it, it's totally up to you and what your day permits. We're gonna stay here for abs, but I want you to roll up and start in a little seated position. We're gonna roll down, but just until you feel like it gets difficult, and then come back up. So not all the way, and it should be more than halfway. You're scooping your belly button, pulling back up. A few more nice and slow like that. This is for you to get to know how hard this is. How low can you roll down without arching your back or losing it? Even if it's a small roll, totally fine. We're gonna speed that up. This really encourages the body to stay concave, which is how I want you to work in your abs today. Sometimes our hip flexors take over if we're not really scooping and using the transverse abdominis. Okay, go as low as you can, hold. Scoop, 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 belly button to spine, a little up, little down. So I'm trying to think shoulder blades off the floor, shoulder blades down. This is hard. Stretch your legs if it helps. I personally think that's harder, but some people like that. 2 more. Good. Hold and roll down, just stay. 8, 7, look down, suck, suck, suck that navel to spine. 4, 3, roll all the way down, hands behind the head. Give me a few crunches to start. Now we're gonna be moving our legs true to form for the rest of this class, dynamic and smooth. Okay, 2 more. I'm just gonna scoot down on my mat a little bit. Right leg comes up, right leg, switch it out, left. So I know it's tempting to think about the leg that's moving, that's lifting, but instead I want you to think about the leg that's staying on the ground. Push it into the floor. It's gonna activate your abs a little deeper. Stay on the right leg, take it in and send it out. This is one of my favorite ab sets. I used to use this a lot when warming up for show, aerial, dance, anything. Gets everything kicking. Keep your leg long, lift it straight and down, up. You can go a little bit or really hit your nose, whatever you want here. Make sure you're using your core. 3, 2 more, 2. It's gonna stay up, hold. Now this is tough. Flex your foot. Bottom leg is gonna go out straight and long. Hold, flex. Switch and hold. for 4, 3. The second your back starts to arch, lift your leg up a little higher. Switch and hold, switch, hold. Little faster. We're working on control here. If your hamstring flexibility isn't your strongest suit, bent knees is absolutely fine. Okay, we're gonna take this a little faster if you can and progress it one more level with a little twist. Over, over, over. We're moving. Remember to breathe even if your stomach is on fire. 4, 3, 2, flat again. Take a breath. Gather yourself. Hands behind the head. We're gonna do this again. Here we go. Up, down. Keep going. Gotta make sure I don't give you a little side boob again. All right, you have 3 more. Focus on form over height. Left knee this time. We're still gonna alternate. Left knee lifts, right knee lifts. Again, I'm focusing on the foot that's pushing down and into the floor. Always try to exhale on your hardest point of contraction. Stay with the left leg, in and out, in, out. Let your limb, your left leg, move easily, smoothly, strongly. You have 2 more, and then you're gonna keep that leg straight. How you guys doing? All the way up, all the way down, straight leg. Exhale. 2 more, 2. Sorry if I'm breathing a lot into the microphone. Keep it up, hold it. You know it's coming. Don't poop out on me yet. Flex your foot, right leg long. All right, switch and hold. It's slow this first time. Pull your belly button in. Switch and hold, switch. Okay, just a wee bit faster. Switch and hold. Switch and hold. I gotta feel around, make sure my ab separation isn't getting crazy. Switch and hold. You got this. Switch and hold. Okay, we're going a little faster. Remember, bend those knees if you want. Switch, 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 switch. 4 more. We got twisties. And that's it. You're almost there. Come on. Twist, twist, twist. Whew. Should we do 1,000,000 of these to the finish? The obvious answer is yes. You have 5 more. You can do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Success. Ah, you guys, my stomach is on fire. It's so good. It's so, so good. You earned that feeling, and that's awesome. If you need to move on with your day, go ahead and head out. We're gonna stay and stretch for a few minutes. The main thing I need after that immediately is a stretch for my abs. So let's flip it on over. You have 2 ways to do this. Hands under shoulders would be 1. Pushing up. I actually like to sink forward a little bit through the ribs. If this is too much, down to the elbows and just pushing your ribs forward also feels really awesome. Oh, stretch those abs. Breathing. Awesome. Take those hands under the shoulders, press it up and back. We want to stretch the glutes, the thighs, and the calves. Just briefly, so you can move on. So come up, let's find a little downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, pop it up, heels forward. I have lotion on my hands, and you guys, I'm sliding. So take a moment, tread into those heels, stretch your calves one at a time. And then both, heels down, hold. Okay, you have 4 more counts here. I'm sliding. Look at my hands. Whee! Come down to the knees. Have a seat. We're gonna stretch another figure 4, similar stretch. So cross that leg. This one's seated, one of my favorites. Hips back, shove them forward, and then open the chest. So good. Lots to explore here, so be sure to slide a little bit side to side here. I feel the most when my foot is pressed over. Just enjoy that stretch. 1 more for the hips. This can be a little more intense. I want you to stack the shins. If your knee is all the way up here and you're like dying, it's very common, very normal. So try to breathe through that. You will try to ease that top knee down eventually. Just stay here for a nice big breath. Just letting your body relax and release. Enjoy how good it feels to be done with your workout. I love that. Okay. Okay, quick other side. Figure 4, hips pop forward to the heel, chest opens. And play around here. Where do you want to be? Sliding over, sliding open. If you're allowing yourself this time to stretch, just live in it. Live in it. It's so good to give yourself those few more minutes to let your body stretch and open. It's so important for just feeling good in your body throughout the day. If I get up and I don't do at least just a 5-minute move around, stretch, crackle, pop, loosen up my body, I feel so like a foreigner in my body. That's the best way I can describe that. It just feels strange. Last thing, let's take that top leg, swing it around to a little quadricep stretch, and then hinge back. I like opposite elbow as the foot that's tucked so that I can get a little hip flexor. Oh, it's so nice. Okay, if you're pretty flexible, you want something a little deeper, come down to both elbows or all the way down. You can stay in these stretches as long as you need to. The more familiar you become with them, if you're not super familiar with stretching, you can do these on your own as well. If you have time, it's the best. So I do definitely encourage that. Go ahead and walk it up. Just swap sides, nothing fancy today. After you do this side, you are done and on with the rest of your life. Drive that hip forward if that feels good. And come down. So we have one more workout for the week. I have more goodies in store for you. I hope you're enjoying this so far. I'm having so much fun recording these, and I hope we're already best friends in the Facebook group. So get on there and chit chat with me if you haven't yet. All right, quads are stretched. We're feeling good. Off you go into the rest of your day with power, strength, and energy. See you for workout 4.